Hey folks, this is your host, the one, the only Thrifty Gamer 83 here, just flying the unfriendly skies of Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge is really just a tale of revenge, and it's a great open flight world. It's an immersive world. It's a large, sprawling world. It's something that I was looking for that I never knew I needed, in a sense, because, you know, I'm a dad now, and I largely have just had to donate some of my more mature games, be that as it may. It was a good decision in the long run, and I stand by it. As I'm playing Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge, I'm just immersed in the world, and it reminds me so much of Grand Theft Auto. It's an open flight world, and really, it does well. The fine details, the characters, the crisp writings, and the 30s and 40s pulp era writing style just fits it well, along with the futuristic outlook of what had been considered in the 40s and 50s, and just, I really don't know how to explain it. In between pulp and seeing the world in the fantasy environment, I think a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft at the time. I'm also thinking how realistic they had made this game to be, and I like that effect. The game isn't so much easy as it is just, it's not an exercise in frustration, which I found in other flight titles. It's really forgiving. The difficulty really isn't that ramped up. Everything is very, very easy to understand. The controls don't need you to actually be a pilot or a jet fighter pilot. They just have an ease of use, and they guide the player well. Playing Crimson Skies, oh man. Like I said before, it just reminds me a lot of something like a Grand Theft Auto. It's open flight instead of, it's an open flight world, whereas Grand Theft Auto does a completely open world where you can travel and traverse everywhere, either on foot or in a vehicle. In Crimson Skies, it's completely based down to the flight mechanic, and it's a nice mechanic. And as well, having multiple planes, it gives you an opportunity of RPG-light mechanics to upgrade and improve the planes. And it's nice. A lot of the planes remind me of the World War II era planes, and that gives it a dynamic as well. The planes have their own strengths and weaknesses. One in particular, powerful shotgun blasts that it is equipped with. That's a nice thing to have, because in the standard plane, just having the machine guns and trying to go through an enemy can be a little tedious, but having the bulldog and having the shotgun, it warms my heart to see enemy fighters just try to scramble and get away when you've got them locked in. I have to say, one of the strongest mechanics to Crimson Skies that just makes it so easy to drop into is that you get the nice controls. Like I said before, you get the nice controls, and it doesn't require a whole lot of simulation gaming. It's not like you hit a cliff and then you're gone. Instead, it gives you shields and a life bar, and I don't normally like flight simulators, but Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge, it gives you just that nice, simplistic control. And as I said before, it's forgiving, and that's a great thing. I like, as well, the fact that it has that, like I said before, that pulp era, along with the typical pulp era characters. It's dynamic for a game. I'm glad Microsoft took advantage of what it could do with the Xbox hardware. Alright, folks, rant, rave, love, hate, click that subscribe button. You're keeping my show on the air. Kudos to Joe and Dave on the GameSack episode of the Xbox. Otherwise, I never would have heard of Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge. Have a good one. Thanks, Joe and Dave, again.